5k.
Research complete.
Let's try. Pillage. I assume I can't pick anymore. Nah. Okay. Right.
Take your time. Look around.
I got a lot more stats this time, so I should win the first initial fight. But I need to get...
Hello.
That's 600. So it's not quite there yet.
Can I help you? Hello.
This is 150. So I can't drop it. It doesn't do anything for me at the moment, actually.
Help you? Hello.
That'll do for now. Pig. That'll do. I love the way this thing moves. So I'm going for a debuff build. Not sure how it's going to play because I don't think anyone's really truly done it. So it'll either go really well or really bad. I think it's going to be mostly bad. Oh my... Well, luckily I put a lot more early stats, so I should be able to get past this. I don't know. He's going to enrage. He attacks a lot quicker than me, which is why I'm cutting him. I might not kill this, to be honest. I don't think I will kill this. Shit. Nah, I better let myself die rather than use the heal potion because I don't think I'll kill him.
Insufficient gold.
Okay. That was a good start.
Can I help you?
I thought, Nick, we kind of agreed that we weren't going to spawn bosses on level 1. Like, level 3 earliest, but most likely level 5. I think it's a general consensus that the boss probably should not spawn right at the start. Strobel getting all of that gold.
More lumber is required.
You're still going to be stubborn about this, Nick. You just want to nerf the wolf. You don't want to actually solve the problem of the boss being way too strong for people that have gone with a slightly more greedy build. I mean, I didn't even go that greedy. I went 15 strength, 15 agility, and 20 intelligence, and I still couldn't beat the damn thing. It's not like I went 0 on all stats. 750 mana. So we're not there yet. Insufficient gold. It's amazing how unforgiving Nick is. I'm more prepared this time though. Let's see how the others are doing. Attacking damn fast. Right.
More lumber is
So
required.
this is pretty much the only spell I can afford to go. Otherwise the rest is debuff because there's 6 of them. And if I'm going to do it, then I suppose I'm going to do it. So 2, 4, 6. So it's like that plus the 6. But of course these don't do damage at the moment. There is an item that allows them to do damage. Do 100%... No, that's not it. Debuffing shop spells deal damage to their target equal to 150% of the mana cost as long as the target does not already have the debuff damage doubled against creeps. So I need 6,000 gold before I sort of go too heavy. But this is obviously the better way to clear things right now. It's just the Infernal. 930, 930. Let's go. Okay. It's 1,000 mana. It's 1,000. Bigger, faster, stronger. 1,250.
Take your time. Look around.
He's going for the healing. He's taking the extra kill. Total pillage, gold, and 182. That doesn't sound very good. Take that extra damage. Pillage. Ka-ching. So if I win the next fight, do I get a much bigger bonus or something?
Can I help you?
Need 1,500, I think, for the next step. 1,500. And then you're safe. And you've done well. Oh, okay. I thought Strobel finished twice there. For some reason. 1,500, because I'm a pig with intelligence. A pig with reasonable spread stats. That's 600 mana, so that covers your back. Wait. So that still gives me... No, it doesn't. So I still had more when I just went with that. I wondered that that would give me more. More! More! Hey! That's not where I put you. Okay. Surely I should have enough intelligence for this now. Keep getting bullied. Yep, we have just enough there. Even if I pick an ability, I won't be able to have the mana to cast it. That's not even the right one. Ah, but that's only 400 mana. Let's see, buy that. I still can't get it. So I have to actually go back to that one. Just for the time being. That'll do. Actually, there's a better item. Ah, don't worry about it for now. I'm thinking there's a better way to clear the levels for now. To do things quicker before I go into the whole debuffing. Because you need a lot of mana before you can do all that debuffing. I'm not quite there yet. Okay. Where have I got the bloodlust on the infernals just for temporary?
Can I help you? Take your time. Look around. Hello.
Cooldown still needs to be reset, so you still need enough mana to reset. Or rather, enough gold to reset. To get 2 of the infernals, that would be the plan before the next PvP if I can. Oh, I see. You're just going to run out on me, are you? Probably just as well I got that item then. So I actually have enough mana to do that again.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Satisfaction.
More lumber is required.
I think I do have enough. Almost enough. That's 600 mana in itself. But that won't be enough.
Take your time. Look around. Hello.
Need another 1,000. Pig! Hey!
More lumber is required.
Boom! That's what we're after. And then you can start to go into your precious debuffs, but not really, not quite yet, because there's a PvP coming up, so you need to buy an item for that. I haven't actually practiced this. So you pray that, press that to get your mana back, and then that. What? Except Inferno? What? When did this happen? Nick! Nick, what the hell, man? Oh, you lied, Nick. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest, because you've changed it. I'm used to this always working, and then you just suddenly slip that in that it's not supposed to work. Thank you for the pillage. Silence rules.
Can I help you?
Whoa. Nick says it does not work on stunning spells, but Inferno stuns, and it does work with Inferno. Resets the cooldown of the last spell. Does not work with spells that stun, except Inferno. Well, you know, bear in mind that I panicked, okay? I didn't fully read it properly because I didn't have time. I literally just bought the item. And then I glanced at it after someone mentioned that it didn't... that they said it didn't work with Inferno. And I noticed that it said except Inferno. So I took that as an assumption that it meant it works with spells except for Inferno. Jesus, you guys are so uptight. It's ridiculous. Do I play games with just subs? Or... no, anyone can join the games. Just gotta be quick. Yeah. So far, that's going to get me the first place. But I don't think that's going to last forever. Because that's my, like, power spike. And then I need sort of... to work out what I'm doing after that. I was thinking, like, I could temporarily go, like, a buff. And then unlearn the buff. And get the item that spreads the buff. So I can kill even quicker with the Infernals. Before I go full on debuffs. Because it's going to be a lot of mana. And I'm not going to... I don't think I'm going to be able to afford this stuff, even if I want to cast it. You know, that's the kind of the issue I'm at. It's there. That's the late game, but I don't think I can afford it at the moment. Bit too much nonsense. Yeah. See that for the time being. Until I can work out what it is that what I can squeeze into. It's level 18 is the next PvP. So many spells to cast. I'm just sticking with Inferno for the moment, because like I say, if I go the other debuffing spells, they're going to cost a lot of mana. It's doable. Yeah, no, I'm going to probably swap to the debuff anyway. I need to practice it. So let's level up the first one. So it'll be Q and W.
More lumber is required.
More. No, I'm not unlearning Inferno because I think it's still a useful spell. There's only 6 debuffs that I can see. Unless these other ones count as debuffs, but that says debuffing and 6. Pig, pig, a pig, pig, a pig, pig, a piggy. So you get your mana back, 200% of this. It's a 3k, basically back to full mana. Cast another one, 1500. You definitely have enough for this. Big, 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 big.
Where do you think they're gonna rush? You might
I hope he's lost all his pillage. Thank you, Fred. Thank you for the pig. We're overclocked with like a lot of health. Time to start working on the next spell. I'll just go in the order. I'm gonna have to memorize all the hotkeys. I definitely like that gold differential. Feels better. Nick. Maybe I should buy the item that does the debuff. Maybe for the next run. Nick, in the Twitch chat, twitch.tv/witty, could you explain a little bit better as to how the hell pillage really works in this map? Like, if I lost a PvP now, I don't continue a bonus? Like, I have a bonus going? Do I have, like, an ongoing bonus at the moment? Does it matter if I lose or win PvP? Because there's a lot of pressure to win, if that's the case. If you lose, like, a significant bonus. If you die, you lose all your bonus. So, you can't actually check what your bonus is at the moment, though, can you?
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Nick says you have a stack of pillage gold, and you get gold based on the stack. If you die, you lose the whole stack. Alright, so I guess the question is what's my stack at? You can tell whenever you kill a unit, it's the amount of gold you get. 30 bonus mana, random. Hmm? So 499 or 480. It's 1200% of that, isn't it? Did you kill a ball? I don't know. Numbers. Video game numbers.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Yeah, 1500. Should be able to cast that. Interesting. Oh man, I was just pipped at the post there. Does not work with spells that stun, silence, root, snare, heal, or summon. So does this not work with like any of my spells? That's the hard thing. Stun, silence, root, snare. That snares. I guess that kind of snares. Those two don't really snare. Kind of like old school World of Warcraft. That's actually kind of really cool. Like, depending on what type of creature you're fighting, you might want to use a cheaper spell, because you're going to overkill them otherwise if you use the more expensive spell, and you've only got so much mana. Like, the reason why I mentioned World of Warcraft is because there used to be a thing where you used to have ranks of spells, so you could either cast level 1 Frostbolt just to get the frost effect, and then you'd cast your main Frostbolt to do the damage. Or for priests, they'd sometimes cast like level 4 or 5 Renew or Holy Light instead of the full maximum one, because they're only going to overheal. They only need to heal as much as exactly as they need to.
More lumber is required.
I'll just buy a couple of these items for now. That'll do. Phaedric. Oh, that was bloody close. What was the damage coming from Phaedric there? It was a storm hammer, wasn't it? I need, like, almost an ability to phase out of danger. I could actually almost skip one of these and just get mirror image instead. So I'm not so easy to target. Still, that's another win in the bag. A banish would be fine as well. Yeah, that's true. I'm surprised others killed him quicker than I did. I felt like I was doing some good deeps. A lot of these have like a 1 second cooldown anyway, so that's pretty pointless. The problem with that one is it's nearby units attack damage. And I don't really want to get close to my opponents at all. I'd almost say Searing Pain would be better, I don't know. Drunken Haze, maybe. That I can cast from range. C, and then C, D, F. Oh my god. C, D, F, so C, D, F, W, E, R. Oh. That's the problem. If I banish them, they don't take damage from my spells. So banish is no good. Yeah, I did banish him again. Like I say, I'm trying to get used to the hotkeys. I'll just make everyone wait. Oh well, we've got to get rid of that one then. That's no good. Perhaps good old polymorph bullshit could come in handy then. Right. Those two, absolute must. Absolute must. Not sure about that one. You can always heal, but that's either really good or really bad. Causing the next attack to deal damage. But I don't think that's worth it. I'd rather just spam. So I need like mana regeneration, really. Oh shit. How about that AoE?
More lumber is required.
I'm surprised that doesn't give like any health buff or anything like that. It's been a couple of weeks, hell. How can my hair grow back if I'm bald? Shit, what am I doing now? Okay, that worked nicely. Should have started off with polymorph. 15,000 gold. Are you liking that, Nick? Yes, yes I am. That's good, Nick. I'm glad. Glad you're happy. Yes I am. Do you think Overclocked is a twat, Nick? Yes. Yeah, he can be sometimes. I do like him, but, you know, there's times where he is a bit of a, you know... You sure it was the banish stopping the damage and not that the creep already had a debuff? I don't know, Nick. I mean, if you want to watch the FOD back, you're welcome to do so, but I'm not going to take the risk with banish now. All I know is it didn't seem to work when I had banish. So, I'm not really inspired to try it again. It's hard to know which one to cast sometimes. I think that's it. Like, I've got the Hellstone there just as like an extra backup. That's if I remember to use it on top of everything else that I'm pressing. Because bear in mind that I've got like no passives. Everything is like a spell. Well, these guys have got a bit more health. Also lag. So mana was a bit of an issue there. I don't know if mana's going to be that much of an issue in the PvP though. Because I probably would have had that off cooldown maybe. I wasn't even looking properly. Probably kite the fight long enough for that. Would you're a fan from Korea? Would playing from Korea with you be painful because of ping? It would probably be painful for you. It would be extremely painful for you. I don't think it affects me though.
More lumber is required. Insufficient gold.
You could try that. It's 15% of the mana cost. So I was just thinking, let's just say 300 mana is about my average for a lot of these. So 15% of 300 mana is like 45 health back. Doesn't sound that impressive, really. But I am spamming them a lot. $90, 125 or something health back. It's like, eh. Thought that was a PvP round, to be honest. It does get quite laggy towards like the last 10 rounds for some reason. Mana regen is an interesting one because PvP might not even last very long. So mana regen isn't... I have potentially mana regeneration with this item. If it comes on cooldown and there's like a good spell that I can cast it on. Oh. Oh shit. Okay, mana regeneration could be a problem. Didn't even use the heal, did I? So I sometimes, you know, you got all these items. It's very easy to shout at the person and say, why didn't you do this? But you don't always, you know, respond the way you should do. Is there like a mana regeneration item? There isn't like a flat mana regeneration item from here. These are all just gain some mana. Oi. Well, that lag is quite hard. Oh, intelligence times, that's true.
More lumber is required.
I've got that. Got that. That's mana regeneration, but it's not really much use for, you know, what I have otherwise. But it does provide mana regeneration. I think I might just go for the hill again and just buy the intelligence times or something. Mask of the Beast Master. I'll have a look at that in a moment.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Richard Whitty here.
Gagoo.
Panzer, thank you there for the summon. For the sub. First summon shop spell cast each round has its mana cost refunded. In addition, gain mana equal to 25% of all damage dealt. So if I cast that, I don't need to do that. I need to do that and then that. So it'd be like that, then reset, then that, then mana regen. Now I have to train myself to do it the other way around. Did you guys see like how much mana I was maybe getting from those infernals hitting? Not sure how necessary that is. It is an extra bunch of health though and mana though, so it's not exactly terrible. I'm gonna go back to Manual of Health. Trusty Manual of Health. Oh, that lag though.
More lumber is required.
So 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Mind Tome, Kagga's Pipe of Insight, Mask of the Beastmaster, Corrupted Skull, Essence of Magic, Hexa's Staff. Those are the items I have. There are many items, but those are mine. Okay. Let's see how this goes. $25,964. That's if you basically don't lose. Struggle versus random pick move. It's got a fair bit of health to get through. Getting tense. That tank moves quick somehow. What? Hunk indeed. Key Chrono with his scummy agility versus Mirror Image Legolas. I know him too well at this stage. Could I enable FPS? Phaedric. Jodasan. Jodasan normally tries something a bit more interesting. He's charging in. Is he going to be able to match up the damage? It is neck and neck. But Phaedric comes through just about. How did I know what you were going to do though, Key Chrono? I know, I know. Frostwolf versus Overclocked. Frostwolf has woken up. Looks like Overclocked's gone with summons. Myself versus Tyrell. The hell? Okay. I couldn't work out which one it was. Polymorph didn't remove the mirror image. Did I do polymorph or not? I swear, I don't know if I pressed the C for it. I always lose, to be honest. I always lose no matter what. Whenever it comes to this. I don't know if it's pressure or something. I just need to pick like the most basic thing to do. Forgot polymorph. Feels bad, man. You go through all of that and then you just kind of die to some auto attack build. Poly should insta-kill an illusion, but I could still get unlucky and not... I thought I would be able to work... It was hard to work out which one was the real one. I wasn't looking whether there was an aura or anything like that. I did the damage, but all of my spells were kind of doing, you know, bits and bobs of damage, but it wasn't very clear to see... Oh, this is definitely the mirror image one, because you got so much health at that stage. There's like 5,700 damage. Or you could just do this auto attack thing, which makes it much clearer. So spells make it... It's a lot harder to tell a mirror image target when you're casting spells at it, as opposed to just doing auto attacks. Yeah, one of these days, one of my builds might actually work. I thought it was a pretty good build until I came across mirror image. Thank you, Blood Red One, for the sub. Like, even if I do polymorph, and let's say that removes one of the mirror images, there's still the auto attacker plus the other mirror image to deal with. So hopefully you'd get the right target, but knowing my luck, I wouldn't. At least this way Nick's not going to nerf what I did, because I didn't win. The goal of the build is to debuff the enemy and do damage to them from the debuffs. Theoretically, it should be actually pretty darn good, because you should be casting Fairy Fire, slow, reduced attack speed, reduced chance to hit. You know, it should on paper be very good. But auto attack just always seems to come through better. What do you mean, where is my damage? My damage is in the debuffs. There's an item that does 150% of the mana cost. So if a spell does 300 damage, it does 450 damage to the opponent. And I've got 6 different spells I'm rotating. And they're doing either 450 damage or more, potentially. Or, yeah, 5 different spells I'm rotating in terms of debuffs. So there's still damage there. But it's just not going to compete versus that auto attack damage. Alright, it is what it is. It's a very hard thing to balance, isn't it? Because if you nerf the auto attack, then spells become too strong. So, what can you do? Miss, 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 miss. Scumbag Key Kroner. Once again, with his agility build. Alright, and a crash. GG. That was fun. I like the build. It's just a shame I screwed up the polymorph. But even if I got the polymorph, I think I still would have lost, which is disappointing, because I thought that should be a build to win. I mean, I won all my duels, and we get to the final fight, and of course I get absolutely crushed. So it's a bit disappointing. And on that disappointment, I end the video. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, and enjoy.